Well, next up on the track, it's the women's 200 metres, and again a race packed with quality. The top three from the World Championships in London last summer are all here, and it's the next instalment in the battle between Daphne Schippers, double world champion, and Shaunae Miller-Uibo, the Olympic champion, remember, over 400 metres, and more recently the Commonwealth Games champion over 200. But let's go through the lineup in full. There is Kambundji, Mujunga Kambundji from Switzerland, 25 years old now, a couple of notable bronzes, most recently the World Indoors in Birmingham. There is Kyra Jefferson from the United States, reigning NCAA champion. In 7, there is the tall figure of Shaunae Miller-Uibo, Commonwealth Games champion. She's so versatile over the 2 distances, and said recently she'd like to do some heptathlon rather than just carry on doing 200 and 400 metres for the rest of her life. There is Daphne Schippers, double world champion, making a debut here in Shanghai. Now Ta Lou, Marie-Josée Ta Lou, so often the bridesmaid, silver medals at 60, 100 and 200, 2 fourth places, of course, at the Olympic Games in Rio, but coming good. Shericka Jackson in lane 4, bronze medalist at 400 metres at world and Olympic level. Deja Stevens goes in 3, 6th in Rio, 5th in London last year. A solid performer, and her teammate to her left, Jenna Prandini, the 25-year-old double NCAA champion, and completing the lineup on the inside, the 3-times Asian champion from China, Wei Yongli. But this you fancy will be yet another shootout between Schippers in 5, in 6, I beg your pardon. This young lady, Miller-Uibo, in 7. And Marie-Josée Ta Lou in 5. Wei in 1, Prandini 2, Stevens 3, Jackson 4, Ta Lou, the Ivorian, in 5. Schippers, there she is, looking very confident at the press conference. She's in 6. Shaunae Miller-Uibo in 7. Jefferson in 8. Kambundji on the outside in lane 9. Well, away they go. Good start from Miller-Uibo, a tall, slender figure, and also a very good start from Ta Lou, who's eating into the ground. But as we know, Schippers is very, very good in transitioning off the bend. But going to have some work to do here. Here they come. Also coming through is Shericka Jackson. But Miller-Uibo looking effortless over the 200 metres, getting stronger and stronger and stronger. My word, that was a walk in the park, a stroll in Shanghai for Miller-Uibo, 22.06. She just ambles to a meeting record, and once again, it's the 400-metre specialist who gets the better of Schippers over 200 metres, and that is an accomplished, polished performance by Shaunae Miller-Uibo.
Well, it certainly was such a powerhouse, and over the last 30 or 40 metres, she has such power and strength. Have a look at the start here. She gets away brilliantly. She's very tall, but she was so fast that she was away past Jefferson, the American. And Ta Lou, who you mentioned, she really has, she's tiny. Her stature betrays a terrific power. But look at this. This is Shaunae Miller-Uibo at her best. Right on the inside of Ta Lou is Shericka Jackson of Jamaica coming through. But in 2nd place is Schippers. 3rd place is Jackson. But that is sheer, unadulterated power. Wonderful stuff. Totally dominant at the moment. Goodness knows what she's going to do over 400 metres now when she transfers to her, what we think is her best event.
Well, 2 outstanding athletes we've seen already, both from the Bahamas. Stephen Gardner in the 400 and Shaunae Miller-Uibo really starting 2018 in brilliant fashion. Both tall, slender athletes. Their disappointment for Daphne Schippers, who was saying that she got fond memories of making a debut in China. It was in Beijing, of course, at the World Championships in 2015. She came away with a gold medal and a personal best, and was hoping that will be a lucky omen. But let's just look at the race again, Stuart, from skipper's point of view.
Yeah. Well, she got away from the blocks okay. She wasn't the best starter, I must say. Tolu and Shaunae Miller-Uibo got away very, very well indeed. But as you said, her transition is good, and she does have great strength in the home straight. But Uibo, look at that beautiful control, high, hips high, hits the deck with the toes. Look at the arms, so relaxed and powering away. Skipper's look is tense, is tensing. And the rest really struggling to stay anywhere near this woman, who is really the world's #1 by a good margin at the moment. Oh, look at that. 22.06, 22.34. Big margin between first and second.
Jackson just had a picture there, coming home for third. Talu will be disappointed with that after her early season promise. Won in Doha last weekend over the 100. But skippers with a little bit of work to do, you sense. There is the full result. Meeting record then for Miller-Uibo. Skippers having to settle for second place on her debut here in Shanghai. Jackson just behind in 22.36 for Jamaica.